and welcome back to the 20s podcast. We're a little podcast for the girlies who are in their 20s, who are wanting to seek a life lived to the fullest. I'm Liv.
And I'm Meg.
We're your hosts of the 20s podcast.
Woo!
All right, and today we're going to dive into all kinds of random things. So
Let's get started.
get on the random roller coaster with us. But I think we should start off with a little segment that we haven't done in a long time. But it's one of my favorites, and we know it's one of your favorites. And that is Things We've Been Loving.
Things we've been loving.
This is a little segment where we talk about things we've been loving. Hit it, Meg.
Oh.
Okay, I can start.
You start.
Meg doesn't, I know she doesn't know yet because she said she's thinking. Okay, one of the things that I've been loving recently is the YouTube series from Ryan Trahan. I discovered Ryan Trahan for the first time on his 50 States in 50 Days series. I know that's crazy considering he has over 20 million YouTube subscribers, and apparently he's a very well-known man. Well, I stumbled upon his 50 States in 50 Day videos, and they have been bringing me so much happiness, and I really enjoy watching cute little Ryan and Haley being cute little married, traveling all around the country together, raising a ridiculous amount of money for St. Jude's Hospital. I've been loving it. It's like a guilty pleasure right now. I watch like an episode in the morning and an episode at night because I'm behind.
That's so fun. I love that.
Thanks.
I still need to watch it. You told me about it last week, but maybe one of these days I'll get on it.
Yeah. Another thing I've been loving is The Chosen. Jacob and I were watching it last night. Both of us.
What season are you on?
Crying. We're just on season 3. Last
Yeah.
night we watched the episode of the woman who she was like bleeding for 15 years
I haven't
and
gotten that far yet.
she was unclean. You haven't seen this episode? And then how she touched the tassels of...
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Oh my gosh.
I think I only saw, because it's season 3.
No, girl. I don't want to be like this, but the John the Baptist stuff came after that. I think you have seen this.
Oh, maybe that.
I'm not trying to like gaslight you, but
No,
I'm
you're
pretty
good.
sure you've seen season 3.
Oh, well, I've seen the first few episodes.
Okay. Because we're
Maybe I've
what
seen it.
season
I've
is
maybe
John?
seen
I think
it.
John the Baptist gets beheaded in season 4.
Oh, if it's season 4, then I've seen season 3.
Yeah.
It's probably been like a year or two.
Yes, and that's my thing, is I feel like I'm watching it all again for the first
Yeah.
time because I haven't seen it in so long, where it just is coming alive again in a whole new way, and I'm definitely following the plot way more this time, where I actually know who people are and the little storylines and nuances. But yeah, we watched that episode last night. Absolute tears.
Oh.
So good.
I need to get back on that. I think that's going to be like fall winter show to watch because it's so good.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll bounce off of that. Things we've been loving. For some reason, Nathan and I got on a Jurassic Park kick. And
Vibes.
by kick, I mean we only watched the first and second movie of the old series, but it was actually very, very good and had a decent plot to it. Wasn't too scary, and I enjoyed it. So
I love that for you.
it was very fun. We have like this little movie room that Nathan made, and it was like the first movie we watched in it, so it
Cute.
was just very fun. So that's also something I've been loving.
I have another thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is only a one-time thing, but it kind of blew my mind last night. We made spaghetti yesterday because we were really craving spaghetti. And when we were at the grocery store, so Jacob can't have a lot of sugar because if he has even a little bit of sugar, his little tummy doesn't handle it well. And so all of the spaghetti sauces have so much sugar in it.
Yes, this is true.
It's crazy. Even the healthy ones have like 5 grams of sugar per serving, which is nuts. So we kind of had this moment of, are we even going to be able to have spaghetti unless we have sugar spaghetti? And then we put our little minds together and we realized we can make our own spaghetti sauce. Now, that sounds so difficult, right? No. So easy, which I have done this before, but I think it clicked to me for the first time yesterday that it may be cheaper to make homemade spaghetti sauce and taste absolute gas if you do it that way. So you literally get 1 can of organic tomatoes, another can of organic tomato paste. You chop up 1 onion and then you season it, and it is so fire, and it costs less than a normal like spaghetti sauce can, and it has 0 sugar in it.
Dang.
I've been loving that.
I need to try that. Spaghetti actually sounds really good.
I know. I think it's because it's in season. It's because it's a tomato, and this time of year we crave tomatoes. lean into that, you know?
I have tomatoes and fresh homemade pesto in the fridge right now and pasta, so I think I'm going to make that for lunch.
That
You
sounds
inspired me.
so good. I've also been loving snacking more than normal.
What you didn't see right before we started filming was this table in front of us covered with snacks.
Yeah, so fire. I've been loving a snack. I think it's because my breakfast in the morning, I haven't been as hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm eating a lighter breakfast where basically all I'm having is an egg and a little bagel thin. And that's about it. And sometimes I'll be able to stomach like one sausage link, but literally,
sausage lately.
but literally one. And the sausage I get it from the co-op. They have these like really yummy, no nitrate sausages. But I'm lucky to get the sausage down, I'll be honest. And so I'm used to eating like a big breakfast. So I just get like really like the need for a little snacky.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been picking out a snack or two each week. I did the peanut butter gluten-free pretzels, the Quinn's pretzels, gas snack.
Yum.
So good.
Those are so good.
And I've just been loving having a little snack in the fridge. Don't ever underestimate a little snack.
That's true. On the food topic of things, another thing I've been loving is Rudy's. If you live in La Crosse,
So good.
you know that Rudy's is only open for a few months during the year because it's a drive-in. And they actually have such good gluten-free burgers.
Really good.
So I feel like I've gone probably once a week or every other week.
Dang.
And it's just a fun vibe to drive
It is
up,
fun.
order your food at the drive-in, or go sit outside. They're rollerblading, roller skating, not sure which one it is. I think blading, skating.
I think there's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
I think they dabble with both.
And so it's just it's a fun vibe. So I love it there in the summer.
So good. I've been loving my morning walks.
What time do you go for your morning walks?
7.
Okay. Maybe I'll walk your way one day.
Yeah, nothing like too crazy. I usually just go around a few blocks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd extend my walk for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought about walking towards you this morning, but then I got scared. Sometimes on my morning walks, if I just see a scary car or person a few blocks away, I don't want to spike my cortisol, so I try to just remain calm and walk home.
Totally.
Even though it's probably totally fine.
Whoa, I just turned on the air purifier, which was really funny that happened because I was actually going to say something that I've been loving is my new air purifier.
Whoa.
That was weird.
We need it today. The air quality in La Crosse is bad.
It's not good. The wildfires. Prayers for the wildflowers. Those two.
Yeah. The wildfires.
Yeah, but I got an air purifier finally, and mine shows how many particles are in the air.
Oh, interesting.
So you can literally see, it's crazy. Like, if there's someone cooking in the kitchen,
Yeah.
it will start to go up, and it will literally give a number count for where it's at, and you can start to see it go down, and I love that. And you can, like, turn the particle thing on during the day, and then you can turn it off at night so it doesn't, like, emit the light. But I really enjoy watching it, and when my door's shut and it just purifies the air so much it gets down to 0 or something, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome.
That's incredible.
But I really feel like it's making a difference with my sleep.
I bet.
Been sleeping like a sound little girl.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We love good sleep. It's very important.
Can I talk about something else? Sorry, this is really going on
No,
forever.
you're good.
I've been loving, we've talked about this at the beginning of summer, but I don't think we've talked about it in a long time. I have been really loving wearing dresses this summer,
Mm-hmm.
but it's starting to get slightly problematic. Dress summer it's starting to get tough. Why? Because I literally need more dresses.
You should honestly take mine, any of them that you want, because just what I'm doing every day right now is not dress friendly, or I'm not craving putting them on. So if you need a refresher,
I think that
you can
would
take
really
a few of
bless
mine.
me, actually. I've been just it's getting to the point where, yesterday I threw on my same white dress and I've probably worn it 25 times this summer. 25 times. I'm not even kidding you. That's a lot of times to wear a dress. But I'll wear it literally multiple times a week. That's crazy. But I think it's time for me to expand my wardrobe, but maybe that will kind of bypass me sometime if I snag a dress or two from your closet.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've been loving, I don't know if we talked about this on here yet. We might have at some point. I got these shoes off Amazon.
oh, we
These
have
tennis
not talked
shoes.
about this.
And they're wide toe. And so your feet are not meant to be squished in our tiny little shoes that we have. And these are, they kind of are like Hoka knockoffs, is what
Yeah.
it looks like. But they have a wide toe, which kind of makes you look like you have clown feet. But it's worth it because morning walks and walks in general or hikes with these wide toe shoes is such a game changer, and you
Yeah.
don't realize how scrunched your toesies are until you go from wide toe to the normal ones, and you're never going to want to put normal shoes on again.
I love that for you. I actually ordered some and I got them in the wrong size and then I never reordered them. So I really should do that.
But
I'm actually thinking of more things.
well,
I'm so sorry. I feel like I just can't help myself.
it's okay.
I've been loving at nighttime. I have a red light bulb in my lamp. So because Meg had a red light panel, but when we moved, I realized it's really hard when you live so connected to your roommate. We had a very unique situation.
Yeah.
But we like both needed so much stuff, and when I actually calculated the amount of dollars worth of stuff that I needed, it was over $1,000 worth of stuff.
That's wild.
And I was like, wow, we're not going to be able to get all of this, Liv. Like,
yeah.
so one of the things was a red light panel, which I still really want one, but there was other things that were more important. So I have a red light bulb in my light just to have red light at night. Such a vibe. Literally just changes the whole ambiance. Just the whole, like, my whole demeanor just shifts when the red light turns on. I just feel so relaxed, so at peace, so just chill and ready for sleepies. And then I've been loving reading at night. And I have a little book light, which I love my book light. It's literally $3 off Amazon. And it has an amber light on it. So it's not like a bright white light because we can't be having bright white and blue lights at night, everybody.
Speaking of red lights, this is also something I've been loving, is if you're watching this, you'll be able to see it, but your phone is blue light and you can make it red light.
Okay,
let's I set up it so it's an automatic switch. You just press your power button 3 times and it switches your phone to red light. ChatGPT it, it'll tell you exactly what to do. But
I can get mine to black and white, but I need to figure out how to get it to red light.
The red light is actually very helpful, where I've also noticed a difference in sleep and just winding down at night. I try to turn the red mode on right after work around 5 and leave it on all night. And it also helps you not get distracted on your phone because you can't see anything in color then. So you're just
doing what the necessities.
You just are doing the necessities.
That's
and
so good.
Also, I know we both kind of did this last week, starting to turn our phone on airplane mode earlier in the night, and you're not disrupted at all, and it's lovely.
It is lovely because your little mind can't handle all of the outside world late at night.
It's too much.
It's too much for a girl.
Yeah. Wow.
Another thing.
Go for it.
Google Tasks.
Liv, I need to get on this.
Google
Today's the day.
Tasks. Okay, and this is coming from a girl who's been doing Google Tasks for probably 2 years now. I've been using Google Tasks, but I have found a few features on Google Tasks in the last few weeks that has changed my life. Okay, Google Tasks is the best thing ever. Only makes sense if you're using Google Calendar, and if you're not using GCal, like, literally, what are you doing? I literally don't understand.
I don't know how you function.
Honestly, can we talk about one other thing quick? Is, like, I don't understand why people use Outlook. I know that their companies and organizations use Outlook, but I hate Outlook. Annie is looking at me like I am crazy.
People that love...
Oh,
I don't
okay.
either. I think it's one of those things like Apple and Samsung. People that love Outlook and Microsoft love it, and they don't like Google.
Can I tell you what I don't like about Outlook? Is it excludes people. It is not an accessible thing.
That's true.
Where someone makes an Outlook something, and it's like you're downloading the whole software just to get on a meeting. And not that saying that's wrong or bad. It's just Google Calendar is accessible to anybody. And when someone sends you a Google Calendar invite, I guess you probably still need the
Yeah.
feature. Actually, so maybe that point doesn't make any sense, but I know that I don't
For
like...
your life, it makes sense because you have all the Google things downloaded already.
Okay, so maybe that was slightly ignorant. I confess. But anyways, let's get back to the main point. I want you to download Google Tasks, and I want you to look up all the cool little features that it can use. So I have a lot of areas of my life right now. Like, I have way too many jobs, low-key. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Google Task lists for all my jobs and all my things. And what I love about it is you obviously can like put in your tasks. You can schedule your tasks into your Google Calendar itself. And then the best feature that I found last week is you can literally take, when you're on your computer, you can take an email and you can drag your email over into your Google Task, which will literally change your life. I cannot even begin to explain how this changed everything for me. And I really hope that this blesses just one person, honestly. Literally.
Good.
So good.
Gotta stay organized, girlies.
Girls. We got too much thoughts up in this little noggin of ours. We got too much. Not too much. We just have a lot, you know? And I'm not even a mom. To the moms, God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you do it. And honestly, I feel such a weight of motherhood of, dang, that's such a high call. And if I'm not getting my crap together today and learning how to manage a Google Calendar and a Google Task List and how to keep my brain just like not so stimulated, how will I ever do all the same things with children? Being a mother starts today. Even if you're not a mother, you gotta learn how to organize your thoughts, organize your tasks, manage your family, take care of your body, take care of your home. And honestly, I think Google Calendar is quintessential.
It's true, because I bet it would be so nice when you are a mom. You can have separate calendars for all your kids. So you can see them separately or together, the whole family together, and it just seems like it would be awesome.
Literally so important. One last thing.
I also have one last thing.
Okay, we could literally just change this into a Things We've Been Loving podcast.
It's true.
So I'm going to give you a podcast recommendation that's going to change your life relationally. It's called Dates, Mates, and Babies by the Valentins.
So good.
It's a podcast that we've been probably listening to for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But I kind of go off and on with it, where I binge a bunch of their content and then I'll take a few months off and then I'll forget about it and then I find it again and then my world just gets like blown up. And yesterday, or honestly for the past week, I've been listening to their podcast. It is so good. They're the husband, he's a pastor, but like has a specific area of focus, which is relationships basically and counseling. And he's like an expert in men stuff, but the two of them together, the husband and the wife, they talk about all things from marriage to dating to family, and it's all about how to have like a deeply fulfilling life within our relationships. It will blow your mind. And the reason why I even was kind of going on my kick about motherhood is I listened to a podcast about motherhood, and it just really did something to me where I was like, I really gotta continue to just recognize the importance of today. Like, being a mother starts far before you become a mother. And that podcast was so fire. They did it on, oh my goodness, everything. Literally, this podcast is so good. I don't even need to say anything else. Dates, Mates, and Babies. Go watch the podcast. Listen to it. Really good. It's so good.
Okay, the last thing that I've been loving that I know we actually both have been loving, it was funny how we both got on this, is TJ Maxx has the best journal that exists.
Whoa.
The best journal that
That's
exists.
So true.
I'm a journal girl, and I've gone through probably 50 different types of journals in my life, and this is by far the best one. One day I was going through the checkout, I saw it at the little checkout stand, and I just grabbed it, and the same thing happened to Liv. And it's just this spiral journal, but it's thick. It has the best paperweight feel. How the date is set in the top right corner. There's a little pocket in it.
There's a little pocket, which, what do you want to see in my pocket of my journal? Well, I got a coupon, and then look, Annie, it's a picture of you, me, Tanner, and Jacob.
Cute.
And then also, obviously, a picture of me and my nephew, Wade.
Oh.
You got to keep the important things in the pockets, ladies.
But there's just something about how this notebook feels and how your pen writes on it that's different than any notebook I've ever experienced.
Yeah, this notebook is so good. And it's $7.99.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So run to your TJ Maxx, go to the checkout line.
Yeah, I'm really loving
They have them
this.
in different colors. I need to go, honestly, just stock up because...
Same. I feel like I want to just grab a few more. Okay, are you guys the type of girls that have separate journals for each area of your life? Like, do you have your work journal and then you have your Jesus journal and your personal thoughts journal? Well, that's cute because my journal is crazy. And I've realized that I'm not the only one. Where it literally goes from morning routines to sermons to actual, like, deep, ridiculous thoughts that I have that are, you know when you're processing your emotions and they're not actually.
You just got to get it on paper to get it out.
And then you look back and you read it and you're like, do I actually even feel that way? That's so not actually how I feel. And then it's like crazy conceptual business stuff. And then it goes to groceries. And then it goes to just rant. I don't know. I just have everything in this journal. So if you see this laying on the street, just leave it there. Honestly,
don't pick it up. Don't open
whatever
it.
you do not open this thing.
That's one of probably my biggest fears is people reading my journals. If I ever were to pass away, come grab them, live, and burn them.
Oh, that's an interesting thought about, like, yeah, because honestly, I have some things in this journal that if someone were to read them, I think they'd be concerned about me, but they shouldn't.
Yeah, it's just
But
so
it's
personal.
like, it's just like, just have to get it out, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and then my kids someday are gonna look back and be like, was mom okay? And she was.
Yeah.
She's doing fine. Like, she's great.
Yeah. Anyways.
Wow.
Oh,
wait, one last thing. This is not about things we've been loving. But I thought the other day how cool it's going to be that this is something that our kids are going to be able to watch the podcast. No, I know. I was like, at minimum, that's the coolest thing. Like, I would kill to see my parents talking about their life at the age of 26. Like, I would pay every dollar that I have to get my hands on that video or videos of that. And I am so excited that there's a potential that my future kids can look back at me at the age of 26 and be like, that's what my mom was going through.
Wait, that's so wild.
Isn't that wild?
That actually makes me want to cry.
And I think that's honestly sometimes such good motivation. I feel sometimes I'm like, should I take a video of this or should I document this? And then I just need to remember my future children. It just would be so cool for them to look back at this.
It is so special to have the memories from your family.
The memories. But, okay.
All right.
How many minutes are we into this thing already? 23. Dang, we literally rambled about things we've been loving for 23 minutes. Well, we're not going to take too much more of your time, but we thought today we'd just answer some questions that we know that girls in their 20s are asking. And so our thought is that we'll do our best to try to speak into some of these things. By no means are we experts, but we also can try to be your big sister and help you just have some perspective through some of the struggles of being in your 20s in the year of 2026. So let's just pick a few and go from there.
I kind of want to start with this one because I feel like it's pretty practical. And our girl Annie has a great answer for this.
Oh my gosh. Wait, Annie, will you come onto the screen for this one?
Will you come onto the podcast?
Yeah, probably. Otherwise.
Yeah.
So for the first time ever, you are going to see our podcast producer. Everyone give it up for Annie.
Come take a seat right in the middle.
This girl right here. Honestly,
this is crazy.
This is so fun. Honestly, I feel like a better introduction is needed because you're out here doing the absolute most for us all the time. And we literally film every single episode with her and all of her work goes unseen, but we literally...
Annie is like our communications queen. She is our sounding board. She helps to make sure we're making sense and our ideas are good and actually are meeting the needs of girls in their 20s because we can ramble or just go down some funny bunny trails that aren't good bunny trails. So Annie helps us stay in line.
Yeah.
You know, I keep them in order.
She's our manager.
Literally, she does it all. So anyways, Annie, we're so happy that you're here.
The question we
The
have
reason
for
why
you-
we're bringing her on for this question is because Meg and I are awful.
Yeah, they were not the girls for this, and we have witnessed Annie coach somebody through this, and it
Flawlessly.
was flawless.
I was like, wait,
might
you
have
don't
to-
have to. That was iconic in every way.
I don't know if I can do it again though.
We'll try. Well, we can like scenario it out, role play a
Okay,
bit.
right.
Okay, so the question is, how do you turn down a boy?
This is crazy because it seems like I've like done this a lot of times, but the thing is, I haven't. Besides the 12-year-old boy in Target, which I say that.
Wait, what did? Can you tell us? Do you mind telling the story about the
I can
12-year-old?
yeah, I can tell the story. Well, this was the first time since I'd been married that someone hit on me, but unfortunately, it was a 12-year-old boy. And so I was at Target looking at the Olipop. You know where the Olipop is? It's in like the cooler, but it's like facing out.
The grab and go cooler section.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm staring at all the flavors, thinking, what Olipop should I get? Taking a little bit too long. That's when a young boy comes up and he's like, comes in front of me and looks at the cooler and he starts looking back at me and I'm like, like I don't say anything, but I just smile and he goes, what did he say? He was like, stop playing eye tag with me and just holler at your boy with his braces and spit coming all out at me. And I just said, I'm sorry, I'm married. Thank you. Actually, I don't think I said sorry. I think I just said, I'm married. Thank you.
So
Come
wild.
holler at your boy.
Yeah.
The boldness of this 12-year-old is
Dang.
insane.
What are they putting in the water of the youth?
Yeah, I think it was a TikTok trend.
Yeah.
So who knows if I'm on TikTok or not, but
Maybe. Well, that's so funny.
Anyways,
okay.
so obviously, honestly, I fail every time. Like, okay, when I say every time I get hit on, that sounds like I'm getting hit on all the time. But, the, like, annual getting hit on sort of situation, I just panic, and it's really bad. It's a really bad situation. But I'm wondering if you can speak into, okay, pretend that I'm coming, here, I'll reenact something. Yo. Hey, you look really good. Will you be my little side piece?
Oh, gosh.
I'm sorry. That was so bad.
This happened.
she said she doesn't get hit on, but this actually
This
did happen
happened-
like 2 weeks ago.
That was the first
Yeah.
time in like a lot of time.
and they said side piece, right?
Yeah, they said, okay, so yeah, it was like, you look good, miss. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then, like, I don't think that's a great response. And then they were like, you married? Are you dating someone? I said, I'm dating someone, got to go, gets in the car, and he goes, well, why don't you be my little side piece? And I was like,
crazy.
I was like, ah. Sheer panic. But, like,
Yeah.
you would probably handle it with a lot more grace than I
Okay.
did.
Well, I feel like this is an outlier situation.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to answer how you would reply?
Yeah, I would just say, oh, thank you so much. I'm not interested. Have a nice day.
No big deal.
That's
Calm,
gas
cool,
answer.
collected.
You guys think that's good?
That
Yes.
was such a good answer.
Yeah.
See, I like went into panic mode. I was like, oh, like you could
I-
just be so chill about it. Like where I think what I lack is my body goes into fight or flight, which I feel like I'm almost too nice, but I
Yeah.
like be really nice and retreat as fast as possible is my
Yeah.
approach. But I think you're just so chill where I don't think you like make it weird. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, it's
But nice though. But like you're still very kind and graceful and like just in your skin,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah, I think it's hard because you don't want to be mean, but you also have to be direct. And I don't think
Yes.
I naturally am direct. I think it's a skill I had to work on.
Mm-hmm. I think a common thing that happens is maybe you go on a date with someone or you're talking to
much more
someone for a
practical.
bit and it comes to a time where at the end of the date they say, hey, I would love to see you again, and you know you don't want to see them again. How do you respond to that? Or yeah, that scenario. How do you respond?
That's practical.
Yeah.
Now that's a practical one.
Now I'm thinking back to when I gave this person advice. I don't know if it's exactly the same or what I said specifically, but I would probably just say, I really appreciate it. It was so nice to get to know you, but I'm not going to go on a second date.
Yeah.
Or I'm not interested in going on a second date. But it is really hard and it's really awkward, especially if you went on the first date and you decide you aren't interested in them.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just give it straight up. In person, too.
Yes. I feel like
or
clarity
over the phone.
is kindness, and it is very being respectful of the other person by saying it in person or direct to them. I know for me in the past, I feel like in the dating days and in the past, I would always panic and say yes and then have to like text them or call them after and say no. And that just causes more confusion, more hurt, more pain. And so I wish I would have had Annie give me this advice years ago.
Yeah, I've used it so many times.
Okay, but Annie, what I like about your response is I feel like you don't overcompensate, which I think I can overcompensate sometimes, where I'm like, oh my gosh, like this has been so great. Thank you so much for your time. Like kind of like being like too like not like bruh chill vibes. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, oh, I'm so like and it's like you're just like, this was awesome. Thanks so much for taking me out. I'm not interested in going on a second date, but for real, like, it was so nice meeting you. Mm-hmm. Like, boom. What a secure, solid woman that answer is. Compared to, like, I feel like... Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's easy to overcompensate. I don't think I've actually ever used what I'm saying, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't think I've ever had to say... I'm not, or maybe I didn't do it in the right way of saying it in person. Like maybe I texted or called or whatever. But it's easy to overcompensate. I don't know if that's actually what I would do. If I was in this situation, I probably would overcompensate too because it's so easy to. And it's like nerve-wracking and you don't want to make them feel bad. But also, especially with guys, like you don't want to make them feel like you're trying to be too.
Exactly.
You're like babying them.
You don't want to demasculinate the man. Like, it's like you want him to go out there and find another awesome woman.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, you want it to be, like, keep his confidence up without having to, like, stroke the ego too much either.
So as easy it is to be like,
I feel like
I'm so sorry. This. No, that's good. Like, as it's so easy to be like, I'm so sorry. Like, I really enjoyed it and I like I'm sorry. It's easy to like keep going on and on, but
there's nothing to apologize for.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Dang, that's really good. Yeah. Even if you honestly, Annie, though, I feel like you're gonna help a lot of women out just by your advice. You know, take it from me. She's a married woman now, and so she's got all the wisdom to give. So if you're in need of more advice on,
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys taking my advice. It means a lot.
Well, I've heard your advice, and then I absolutely fumbled the other day. I felt like an idiot.
Well, that was a different situation.
Yeah, that was harder to respond to.
Yup.
Would you be my side piece?
You should have saw my face. I was like, I got to go. Mom, pick me up. Meg was driving away, and I was like, no, Meg. This was on our girls' night. Scary.
That's so funny.
Oh, it's kind of fun having you here.
It is. I think we should have a full episode where we just sit here and interview you.
I feel like I would have to get used to it. I came over here and I was like a little bit shaky. Like, wow, it's different to be on this side.
It is.
Even though this isn't live, it's just a camera.
I know
it's just a camera, but it's weird. I still feel like I'm obviously super getting used to it. Where it's kind of weird to just talk at a camera.
Mm-hmm.
But you crushed it.
Curve. Okay,
yeah,
thank
we're
you.
gonna bring more.
Thank you,
we're
girls.
gonna bring more family and friends and people on the podcast. Annie's just the first, so
yeah. Well, I'll
thank you for joining us.
Everyone, give it up for Annie. Cue the applause. Our next question is, how do I make my home look cozy when I'm broke?
This is a great question. I feel like it was really fun being roommates the first few years because I never did anything in college to make my apartments cozy. I always just kind of had the mindset of I'm not going to be here for long. I don't need to put any effort into this, and always had blank walls, and it just never felt like home, wasn't cozy, wasn't the vibe. And I learned a lot from watching you decorate our first apartments and how you did it on a good budget. So I'm going to hand this one over to you.
Okay. I feel very honored to answer this question. I guess here's the thing. the only way I really do furnish apartments is without a budget. So I think, well, first off, we have to recognize that they don't make furniture and decor the same way today that they used to back in the day.
It's true.
So honestly, obviously there's nice things out there, but they cost an absurd amount of money. And so I really think Facebook Marketplace, rummage sales, and thrifting is the way to go to furnish the majority of your home. So I think it's good to identify like what style you like and what feels like you. But I don't think that necessarily means just picking a lane. I think it's more of just finding pieces that just feel super fun and super like your personality. But 10 out of 10 recommend just going to the thrift, going to the rummage sales. Low-key rummage sales are where it's at. I haven't done a good job rummage selling this summer because I've been a busy little bee. But I think they're just not normally too overpicked. And when you find a gem, it's like you find a landmine. Like, wait, is that what it's called? A landmine? A landmine is things that blow up.
Yeah.
You
It's
find
like a diamond. Like you're like
you find a
gold.
mine.
you're
A
like
mine of
sifting for gold.
yeah, you find
A gold mine.
the goodie the goodie bag.
Yep.
Yeah. So I feel like go to every rummage sale. Like if you're in a season where you have time and you see a rummage sale, you stop at that rummage sale. But how to decorate? You need good frames. I would recommend finding some solid wood frames if you can from the thrift. I think it's important for like lots of textures and layers. I think that's how you make coziness. So using throw pillows and blankets and just anything that has texture. Rugs are so important. There's a time and place for that. But you just don't need a budget. Trying to think of what other practical pieces of advice. Flowers.
Yeah.
Natural, bringing the outside in, I think can be a powerful tool. So in the summer, having fresh flowers. In the winter, having a Christmas tree. And then I think the other thing is like really playing with light and smell, all the senses. You want every sense to be activated in a home, in my opinion. So it's like you want good visuals and you want to have these textures and these feelings, and then you want to be able to have different lighting. So that's like a great way to do cheap decorating is having lamps and like more ambient light and not so like harsh commercial bright white light, but you want different heights with your light. So you might want a lamp on a side table or just like different layers and textures. I think that makes a really big difference and brings the coziness and candles. Trying to think of what else.
Honestly, I feel like that kind of covered it.
Yeah, it's just don't
Lighting
be stressed.
can make such a difference.
And here's I think a great piece of advice. You don't have to get everything all at once.
Yeah.
So I think when people move into a place, they get really like, I need a side table and I need this and I need this and I need this and I need this. And you end up ordering all kinds of stuff that just isn't well thought out or isn't the right piece, or you end up ordering a bunch of stuff off Amazon or I don't know, some cheap furniture. And I think it's so much better to just not have everything at first and start kind of accumulating over time and then building good furniture and good decor. And then there's a time to then minimize and get rid of stuff. But yeah, kind of just play the long game with it and accumulate over time.
Mic drop. Good.
I'll tell you a story. Last year, I found on Facebook Marketplace this beautiful picture frame. It was gold, like gold on the outside, and this beautiful ornate frame, and it had this awesome like acrylic oil painting, vintage painting on it. And I saw it on Facebook Marketplace for 50 cents. I said, bruh, who's selling anything for 50 cents? I don't know. So I skirted my way over there. I got it. And I got yapping with this guy, and I find out that he's selling all kinds of stuff. And then he opens up his garage, and I walk out with such good stuff. So I got this 50-cent painting. Then I got this Ralph Lauren runner rug that was just gorgeous. I was going to buy one at like TJ on sale, a like Ralph Lauren one. And I got it for a few dollars. And then I got another cute picture frame, and I absolutely hauled.
Is that where you got the lamp too?
No, I got that lamp on Facebook Marketplace. I get everything. I really love Facebook Marketplace. So mix the old and the new. Other piece of advice: you can have old things, new things mixed together. Boom.
Beautiful. That's good advice. Okay, so our last question for today is one that I think a lot of girlies can relate to because it can be a real struggle.
Not me.
Not Liv. Liv does not
I am
struggle
built
with this.
so tough. Go ahead and tell them what I don't struggle with.
Hangriness.
Oh yeah, no, I never struggle with that.
Never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
But what do we do when we're hangry, ladies?
I was lying. I do get angry. It's like a crazy chemical reaction happens in my body, and I can't help myself.
And by hangry, you definitely don't get angry.
No, never. Not actually. I think my boyfriend would say that sometimes I can get a little
Feisty.
I get a little feisty, sassy little, but honestly, maybe not.
But
Sorry, are we being awkward this episode? If we are, just let us know. Or just like,
I think we have gotten a little awkward.
we've gotten a little awkward this episode. I hope you guys aren't too uncomfortable.
Okay, hangriness is real though. It's real, and I think the girlies experience it more. And I think it's something we gotta learn how to control. We gotta learn how to manage. We gotta learn how to set ourselves up well, because it actually can be disruptive in friendships or relationships and cause conflict.
I had a problem for a while. We had a cadence that we were going to 10:30 church, and then we'd go grocery shopping directly after, and then I would have a meltdown in the Woodman's parking lot because I was so hungry. And then I realized I can just go buy myself a little snack in the Woodman's parking, or at Woodman's, and eat that, and then it solved a lot of problems. I'd get a beef stick and a little bag of chips.
Gotta keep the blood sugar balanced. Keep some beef sticks, some granola bars.
Women need snacks. Facts. Period.
Have a boyfriend. A big piece of advice.
Oh yeah.
Snack
I love
bag.
this about Nathan.
Tell them to put a snack bag in their car. Nathan learned very quickly that I get cold and I get hungry. So he now has in his car a little backpack with a sweatshirt in it and emergency snacks. Blessings.
And it will bless the friend too. And
Yep.
it definitely gave Nathan brownie points in their dating season for me.
It's true.
When all of a sudden I was about to get hangry, and all of a sudden he had snacks and Chucky for me, and I was like, Nathan, really? Yeah, that's a pro tip. It's
an easy way to love the girls.
Yeah, honestly, we just need to be carrying, this is why we need bigger bags, so we can have more snacks. Like, we should be having more snacks in our bags. That's why we carry our bags with us. And if we don't have snacks on us, it gets pretty scary.
And if you do get hungry and you are starting to feel the blood sugar tank, the hangriness come out, communicate it. Communicate it to those around you, because it can be easy for you to say things or start doing things that you don't mean. And
I was just hungry, I promise.
And it really can be just hunger. And so it'd be like, hey, actually, I'm really hungry. I don't have any snacks right now. I know I'll be able to handle this conversation better after I eat. Can we put a pin in it and come back to it? And it probably will save you a good amount of conflict or emotional
distress. Yeah, that's really good.
So,
yeah.
Stay full, ladies.
Stay full.
I think we need to wrap this one up.
All right, ladies. Well, thanks for listening to that. We love you, and tune in next week
Let us
for
know
another episode of the 20s podcast. What should they let us know?
They should let us know what you've been loving. We spent a lot of time telling you what we love, but we
True.
want to know what you love.
Yeah, for real. And we love loving things. So send the love, because we could love so much together. We should make an ultimate things we've been loving community list. Oh, we can do that in our channel.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We have a broadcast channel on Instagram called The Girlies, and maybe we'll do a little prompt where it says, What have you been loving?
Mm-hmm.
We want to know so we can try it.
Yeah, if you're not in the girlies chat, go join the girlies
Enjoy the
chat.
chat.
Is where you'll find out a lot of things that you won't find out anywhere else.
Yeah.
Last quick plug is we do have another Pilates event coming up here. We are selling tickets online for it, and we're very excited to hang with the girlies, connect with the girlies, eat smoothie bowls again, do a little Pilates. And so if you are around August 16th, come.
Sign up in the bio.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our 20 shout out, I guess, goes out to Annie for being our first guest on the podcast. We love you. We are grateful for everything you do.
Thanks, guys.
All right, everyone.
Bye.
Over and out. Bye.